Mice crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raining and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom, yes it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello everybody and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today is Wednesday, and of course the NBA season started last night, and trying to get everything squared away to get everybody caught up here on YouTube, trying to do that real quick so I can get that all squared up here on YouTube. And by the way, remember you can go to, if you guys want to talk about or make a comment or anything, you can go to YouTube, search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. Like, subscribe, hit notifications, and you'll get notifications when we're on. Also, you'll be able to comment, and I can see everything because my second screen is right there. I can see it. Also, after the Storm OKC Thunder post-game analysis show, which we will be doing tonight, our prelim, because tomorrow the season starts against the Denver Nuggets, and so we'll be getting into the full details about the NBA season, what all happened last night, and we're going to kind of give a Thunder a little pre-thing today, and then we're going to go into full detail tonight, but today we're going to be talking a lot about the Thunder. Plus, you can go to www.mcsportsnetwork.com, and you can look at any of our past shows. Also, we have T-shirts and stuff available for sale because everybody's been asking me about Matt Clark T-shirts, and then, of course, our hashtag Just Saying T-shirts. So we'll have all that available. You can go in there, you can order your own stuff, change colors, because if you want red and white, you can do that. That's never going to happen with me. So if you guys want to do that, y'all can do that as well. So that being said, the NBA season started last night. The Lakers and LeBron James, congratulations to him and his son for becoming the first NBA father-son duo in the history of the game, even though his son doesn't deserve to be there. Everybody knows that. It's unlike, they try to compare it to Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. Ken Griffey Sr. was still a legitimate player, and Ken Griffey Jr. was the number one player in the league at the time, or coming in rookie. So, to me, it's just a joke that they're trying to do that. It's not like his son was worthy to be there. He would not even have been drafted if it wasn't LeBron's son. If it was LeBron's ability to pull this off, it would not have happened. And once again, it's LeBron doing what LeBron does to try to separate himself from Michael Jordan. But you are not Jordan. You're never going to be Jordan. You're not going to be that. Nobody, like I learned a long time ago, if you have to brag on yourself and brag about how good you are, how good are you? You should let other people brag about you, not yourself. So that being said, let's get into it and talk about the NBA games, the two games that were on last night. And because, the Knicks and the Celtics, I picked that game 100%. The Celtics were 5.5-point favorites, and I completely picked that. I said the Celtics are going to beat the Knicks. The Knicks had an outside shot simply because it was that night, but I felt like the Celtics were going to beat them because, I think they're, what I saw last night, they have a chip on their shoulder. And it's simply because Jaylen Brown felt like he was robbed from being on an Olympic team, number one. Number two, Jason Tatum did not get to play hardly at all. And number three, I think that they're trying to do something that the old Celtics with Larry Bird and them couldn't do. Paul Pierce and those guys could not do. The truth, they could not do it. They could not repeat. They didn't go back-to-back. So I think that they're trying to put themselves in Celtic lore by being able to go back to back because Larry Bird did win. What did they win? Two or three? I forget how many. I think they won two, maybe three. But they did not go back to back because the Lakers were the first team to go back to back. Then right after that, then the Pistons went back to back, and then Jordan topped them all and went twice. So that's what separates him and his team from everybody else. But that being said, the Celtics just looked. I mean, they shot 63s. What were they? 28 for 61 or something stupid like that, almost 50%, which tells you that the Knicks' perimeter defense was terrible. But the game was a 32-point game, a 35-point game at one point. And the Knicks, they missed Dante DiVincenzo. They miss him. They missed that extra three-point shooter. They need one. Now, granted, they needed Karl Anthony Towns 100%. I think that over time they'll figure that out. But they do need Towns. They needed Towns, but they need another three-point shooter, which I believe they will go out and get one. But DiVincenzo, of course, we saw him against the T-Wolves, playing for the T-Wolves against the Lakers in Game 2 last night. So, but my take from yesterday watching the Celtics and the Knicks was very simple. The Celtics were they just got it all. They've got returned 8 or 9 of their guys from last year. Or maybe more than that, 11 of them, whatever, something stupid. They retained their whole team. And so they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. But the stars are young, and they're just going to keep pushing on and on and on. And I think the coach Mazzulla got a chance to get some help by getting mature coaches with him, working out all the mistakes that he made the year before, correcting all of that. Plus, he learned from the year before. And so it just makes a huge difference in what the Celtics did in order to get a championship. And I don't think the Thunder are learning from that mistake that they made. T-Wolves and the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he is just an absolute monster. He really is. And I believe he should have been the Defensive Player of the Year last year. I mean, because what he did for the Lakers, allowing them to be able to win the games and be able to be such a defensive force that he was and block shots and then making altering shots and doing different things that he did last year allowed the Lakers to be where they are. And you can see that he's continuing that dominance this year. And the one thing I will say about the Lakers, I will say that after Game 1, I will say that they're a completely different team than they were last year. And when you look at the coaching and the difference in what J.J. Redick did for them, spreading the floor. Now, of course, he's added some coaches, of course, to help him with the understanding because this is his first year, so he did need some veteran coaches to come out and help him, which he got. But you can see there's more spread. Austin Reeves has gotten stronger. You can see that he's been in the gym to be able for his body to hold up. That's a better way to put it, for his body to hold up so that he can take the 82-game grind of the NBA, okay? Then I see, Dalton Connect. I mean, Ken Thornton and I, we talked about that how we loved that pick for him because he's one of the best shooters coming out of college. They needed some three-point shooting. They still need three-point shooting. But he made a huge difference in what they were able to do. The guys have played together a whole year now. They spread the floor, like I said earlier. They attack more. They still play. They're still long on defense. They're long. I mean, they're 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". They're long on the wings. They can get to the boards. They take up space. And when Anthony Davis, when he's double-teamed, that allows somebody else to crash the boards, and that allows LeBron to do what he does. So I will say that I was pleasantly surprised with what the Lakers did overall as a team last night. And the flip side of that, when I look at Minnesota, you can see them just trying to figure out where Julius Randle fits in. Remember, Julius Randle was drafted by the Lakers out of Kentucky. Then he was traded. So, it was a chance for him to come back home and do the things he needed to do there. But, he's dribbling way too much. You can't have with Minnesota, they're trying to figure out where everybody fits. Excuse me. You can see that's kind of what they were trying to do. Where does this guy fit? Where does this guy fit? How do we add him? How do we add him? What are the roles? DiVincenzo, you could just see where he was trying to. He got a shot blocked a couple times. Dude, if Anthony Davis is running at you, don't try to shoot over him. He's 7 foot and athletic and can jump. I mean, he's going to block your shot. Don't try to go in and take him off the dribble to the basket. Just go ahead and shoot a teardrop or a floater. Don't try to go in there and challenge him. It's not good for you. So those are different things that I think that he needs to figure out how he fits in with them. But I think he will give them the extra 3-point shooting guard that they will need, along with Alexander, to do the things that they need to do. Okay, and then of course Ant-Man is Ant-Man. I think that he is just improving. He's becoming. The thing about this, I will say this: when I played in the Junior World Games with James Worthy and those guys and Sam Perkins, when I came back, my game was here. It was already here, but it went to another level simply because I spent 2.5 months playing every day against these guys. So my game, which went to another level defensively, offensively, be able to see the guys, just to be able to pass the ball, be able to see where to get my shot off. I mean, all these things made a huge difference in my game. And so you can see that with Ant-Man. You can see that with Anthony Davis. Now, LeBron is LeBron. He's older, and he's going to do what he does. But you can see when you play with the USA Olympic team, your game just goes to another level because you're spending every day, every practice going against the other best, possibly the top 11, 12 guys in the league. And you're going to get better. You're going to see the floor differently. You're going to be able to take off, oh, this guy, oh, when he does that, that's what happens. So when you do this, this is what happens. So all those things are baked into your ability to play. It goes into your mind. And like I tell my kids, if you think in basketball, you're thinking it's like this. That's when you're thinking. That's why it happens. If you think in sports, it's too late. You have to be reaction. And when you reaction, that's how your mind is thinking. Boom, 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 boom. You got to let your instinct and what's happening take over. You can't think. You just got to go with the flow of the game, but you have to have enough in the file cabinet that you have to put enough work and you have to put enough things into your file cabinet that your body or your mind can then draw in, okay, that's file, that's under Z for this, and I can make that as B, that so your mind can go into and get these files out and able to help you better. So that's what I see from Ant-Man, the ability for him just to elevate his game. And you can just see he's just growing in confidence, and he's only, 23, 22, 23, something ridiculous. He's only going to get better, okay? He's only going to get better. He's already a physical freak in the way his body's built, but I just see him getting better. Now, Rudy Gobert is Rudy Gobert. I don't see I mean, he's a big dude. He's going to block shots. That's all he is. I mean, he's there. I mean, offensively, he kills you. Defensively, in the pick and roll. Dallas killed him last year in the pick and roll. Killed him. Denver could not really kill him the way that Dallas killed him because, you don't have Luka and you don't have Kyrie coming off on the screen that he's got to guard. So that was the difference. And now you got Klay Thompson with Dallas. So they're going to be more formidable now once Luka and them try to figure out where they fit in. So, but that's what I saw from Minnesota. How do I play? What do I do? How do I figure out? How do I fit these pieces together? Now, what's going to happen with the Thunder is basically the same thing. How are we going to fit in these players with what we're doing? It's the exact same thing. You have to play together enough, which, like I said yesterday in the show when we were talking about iHeart, Isaiah Hartenstein, I was talking about iHeart. I said the problem with him is, and the good thing is that we played Denver twice in the first 10 games. Okay? And what is that going to mean for us? But anyway, we're going to get into that in detail here in a minute. So, okay, here are the games for the NBA games today coming up. I went past the NBA schedule. Games today. There we go. Here are the NBA games today, and there's a ton of them. There'll be more games tomorrow, but here are the games that are going to be happening. The Pacers and the Pistons start out at 6:30 tonight. Of course, that's on Bali, on their Bali, not our Bali, but their Bali. Okay, and you got the Pistons. The Pistons are 5.5 point favorite over the Pacers, which at home, I think the Pacers are going to be one of those teams that are going to be better than what you think. So I don't know if I really want to agree with that right there, but I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Magic and the Heat are the second game after that. You can see that the Heat are plus 1.5 point favorites at home against the Magic. And I agree with the Magic, Wagner and oh my God, what's his name? I can't. My mind just went blank. I'll think of it in just a minute. Those two combinations for the Magic are going to be a tough thing to deal with, and I just think that team overall is going to be. I think they're going to be a scary team. I think they're going to be a team you need to watch in the heat of the heat. They are who they are. They've got a great coach. They got Jimmy Butler, but Bam Adebayo. But other than that, to me, Tyler Hero, they're still a little bit. Ben Carroll, that's what I was thinking of. They have Ben Carroll with the Magic. I know I was going to think of it in a minute. Anyway, so but Ben Carroll and Franz Wagner, that team is going to be tougher than what you think they're with the Magic. But the Heat, they do have good culture. They have a great coach, and they have Jimmy Butler, and their team is physical and what they like to do, limit you. And then, of course, they do have a couple shooters outside. So those are the games. And once again, the games on Bali are not Bali for us, but it's Bali for their teams. Okay? They're Bali for their teams, not our team. Okay, like you can't go to Bali and watch the game. You have to have Bali for them to be able to watch it. Of course, we don't want to watch any of those games anyway. The game we want to watch at 6:30, of course, is the game we're getting ready to talk about second. Cavaliers and the Raptors. The Cavs. I was really surprised at this one. The Raptors, I think, are going to be sneaky team, sneaky good. But remember, on the other hand, the Cavaliers have to fly to Toronto. So that's probably why they did that at home. I think the Raptors are going to be a sleeper team this year. But the Cavaliers, I mean, what kind of team are they? What are they? I mean, with Donovan Mitchell, this going to be a second year with them. What are they going to do? And you can see the odds makers are not real big on the Cavaliers off that first game, but they are on the road, and it's harder for road teams to get W's on that first game at home against a home team. So that's a lot of this. What it is, you can see the Heat pretty much were the one team that was shocked that they were plus 1.5. The Lakers also were plus 1.5 last night. Then, of course, the Nets and the Hawks are next. The Hawks, I just don't know. I mean, you can see that they wanted to trade Trey. I thought Trey was going to be traded. I know he wanted to be traded. But, they just could not make the deal happen. And I know that Atlanta's a great city, but, I mean, why do you really want to be there? I can see him trying to get the hell out of there, and I don't blame him one iota trying to get out of Atlanta. So the big game that we're talking about next is the Bucks and the Sixers, which I was excited about, but no Paul George. No Embiid. So the NBA is pissed off because that this is the flagship 6:30 game. No Paul George, no Embiid. The NBA is mad about it. Or the ESPN is mad about it as well. This is a game we decided to highlight, and you guys, this is what y'all come up with. I mean, really? This is a game we wanted. This is going to be our game. And when you look at it, what other game do you want to see? Do you really want to see the Nets and Hawks? No. Do you want to see the Cavaliers and Raptors? No. Do you want to see the Magic and Heat? No. Do you want to see the Pacers and Pistons? No, not unless you're a fan of those. So the NBA kind of, the Sixers kind of screwed them over a little bit. But that being said, I think that the Bucks have a lot to prove. What are they going to do? And, of course, Middleton is not playing. And we're going to see how this year two, well, really, it's still a half a year. It's going to be another half a year, so it'll be a full year with the trade of our boy. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Damian Lillard. God, Dame time. I can't believe I can't. What's wrong with my mind today? But anyway, the him and Giannis, we're going to see kind of what that transpires in that game. So I am going to watch it. But still, on the other side of that, we'll see how that works out. But like I said, we're going to try to do a show tonight after the storm, kind of talking about what's going to happen with the teams, with the Thunder. We're going to go into detail, and we'll probably have this game on the side while we're doing after the storm tonight. Hornets and the Rockets are the next game. Of course, that's going to be in Bali as well. Oh, by the way, Sixers are favorite. Over-under is 220.5. Then you got the Hornets and the Rockets next. And when I look at that game, like I said, the Rockets are going to be a surprise team. I really think so. They've got the coach. They've got the talent. It's about meshing those guys around to put them in the proper position to make them successful. And that's what Ime Udoka is going to have to be able to navigate, is that part of it. If he can do that, it's going to be fantastic, I believe. Okay. But anyway, so that's going to be a good game. I know that that's on Bali, and of course we can't watch that either because, Bali's only for the Thunder, and for the Stars you have to pick, and, that's unfortunate. And then, of course, the Bulls and the Pelicans are next. Oh, the Rockets are favored by 3.5. And then when I look at the Bulls and the Pelicans, when I look at that, I just go, the Pelicans to me are going to be better than what people think. This is just my overall opinion. Now, after Friday, or when I get, let me see where I'll be. I'll be traveling Friday, but next Monday when we do it, we're going to do an After the Storm or a show the following Monday. I'm going to do my NBA power rankings. I would have seen everybody play a couple times, so I'm going to have a good feel for that. So next Monday we're going to do that. The Bulls and the Pelicans, I think the Pelicans are going to be a scary team. That's going to be an NBA League Pass. I have League Pass, so I'll be able to watch that game because I don't know how much I'm going to really want to watch, like I said, the Bucks and the Sixers, other than watching Giannis and Dame play, to see how they're playing together now, the second half of what will be a full season together. The Grizzlies and the Jazz, I'm really interested to see Ja. Unfortunately, I can't because it's on Bali once again, so we won't be able to see what Ja is going to do. I'm going to have to watch the highlights on YouTube to get a good feel for what Ja is able to do in that. So, but I think the Grizzlies, I think they've got a chip on the shoulder. I think they've got a lot to prove. Ja certainly does, but the question is, once he starts getting back and starts proving, is he going to go back to his self with the same crew as he learned his lesson? I mean, when you lose $30 to $40 million at least minimum, is that going to teach you a lesson, or do you feel like I got enough money and I can do whatever the hell I want? So, because remember, he signed that $180 million deal. So, I mean, I guess what is another $40 million? No big deal, I guess. I guess you can look at it that way. I mean, I don't, but I'm not in that situation. Then you've got the Suns and the Clippers, and of course we're going for the Suns. Why? Not because of Kevin Durant, but because Kawhi is out indefinitely. And remember, the Thunder have the Clippers pick. Now, what that means for the Thunder is something really, really simple. What that means for the Thunder is the Thunder now have the ability to have control of that pick because it's unrestricted. So that means that if the Clippers go ahead and the Clippers finish, in the top three or finish in the bottom three or the bottom eight, the Thunder, we now have their pick, which means that we could possibly get Cooper Flag. And I've talked about this before, what that would mean to Oklahoma City to have. Now your big four would be SGA, Chet, J-Dub, and Cooper Flag. And then you still have what? You still have Caruso. You still have Kaysen. You still have iHeart. You still have, let me see who else is there. You still have, I doubt, I'm sure Dort will be gone by then, but you'll still have Jay Will. You'll still have Wiggins. You'll still have Isaiah Joe. So you'll still have a good 8-9 players. And I do agree with, I saw a guy today, I think it was Albert Breer talking about the Thunder, or I forget who it was talking about the Thunder and how they have the best 8 is clearly the Celtics. But after that, I think we have if we're not second, which is hard for me to believe, is the second best 8 in the NBA. But I think coaching-wise, that's where we slack. And now y'all get mad at me all you want to, but it's the facts. Coaching is where we slack. And we've got to improve on that, and he's got to get better. If he's just stuck on his same G League mentality, let me get these kids better, and I don't know how to coach SGA, and I want J-Dub to continue to get better, the Thunder are going to lose. If you get in, I'm building for the future, the Thunder are not going to be as successful. And I'm putting y'all on notice right now. The Thunder will not be successful if their coach and their mentality is we're still building for the future and trying to win instead of winning now. And, you see that your GM, who we love, sit there and talk about what he's doing with SGA needs to be a two-way player. I don't know what the hell that means. I still don't know. I just wish we were in New York or Philadelphia or somewhere where they asked him the question of what the hell a two-way player means. Then, of course, the Warriors and the Blazers are next after that. So we'll see what's going to happen with the Warriors and the Blazers. The Blazers are +6. The Warriors, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with that, with their team, and we'll see what's going to happen with that. So, once again, it's funny how if I say anything negative about the Thunder, how I lose viewers. on YouTube. It's funny. All you're doing is telling the truth about the Thunder, and you get beat up by it. Isn't it funny? I wish that instead of you guys leaving, make a comment on YouTube. I've got the second screen open. Make a comment on YouTube. Give me your comment. If you disagree with me, don't hang up on me. Tell me why I'm wrong. Why you think I'm wrong. Give me your comment or ask me a question. I'll be more than happy to answer it. But I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying anything against our team. I'm just saying I'm laying out the facts of how things are, just like I did last year. Just like y'all were hating on me last year. And then we got on ESPN and TNT. They said the same things I was saying. Because I'm not sitting there listening to their propaganda that they're throwing on Bali. I don't even listen to Bali. I don't even watch the show. I don't listen to him. I like Matt Pinto. I will listen to him on WWLS. So I watch the game and I listen to him because I ain't trying to hear Michael Cage's nonsense. I think I met him one time. He's a very nice man. But when you're trying to explain something to me about basketball and you have no idea what the hell you're talking about, you lost all credibility with me. You know about big men. You know how to rebound. You don't know about scoring. You don't know how to take people off the bounce. You don't know about teardrops or floaters. You don't even know the difference between the two. So I'm not trying to listen to that at all. Not at all, okay? I'm just not. So give me somebody who's going to tell me what's going on in the game the best they can, and I don't have to listen to the Thunder propaganda either, send me a bunch of nonsense. I ain't trying to listen to all that, okay? Which is always funny because, and the reason why I say that is because it was funny how on ESPN and TNT when we were on, SGA was the player of the game, but on Bali, J-Dub was the player of the game. How the hell does that happen? It's just kind of funny to me how when Jay Will tried to bring we were talking about this last year after the game. They had J-Dub after his interview. J-Dub was on, or Jay Will was on the camera with SGA. And like, what the hell you on camera with SGA? You didn't play 5 minutes. And he tried to bring SGA over to be back with them with J-Dub, and he just ducked out and went out. Like, man, y'all do all that. I ain't trying to do all that. And that's what's funny when I look at this team. It's like, dude, learn what the hell's going on. Okay? I mean, all that high school stuff. Hey, this is the NBA. Learn how to play, do your job, and come out there and let's get together. Well, excuse me, I did the wrong thing there. Here's the Thunder game coming up Thursday. The Nuggets at the Thunder. Nuggets are still 2.5-point favorites. And once again, we're on the road, so don't take this as a shot at the Thunder or anything else like that. We are underdogs with them for several reasons. Okay? The over-under is minus 2.5. Excuse me, the over-under is 225.5, and the Nuggets are favored by 2.5. This is why. Number one, the Nuggets have something to prove to us. They are more pissed off than we are. Okay? Number two, the reason why I said the number 1A is the fact that we beat them 3 out of 4, but I only count 2 of the 3. I don't count that fourth game because Jokic didn't play. Okay? So I didn't count that. But the first game, they kicked our butt. In the second or third game of the year, whatever, fifth game, whatever it was last year. Then they kicked our butt at home. Then we go to Denver, beat them in Denver, and then SGA hits the game winner to beat them 2 out of 3. And then, of course, Jokic didn't play the fourth game. So when you go back and you look at what they did not do, I'm talking about the Nuggets, by sitting him out and losing that game and the way that they lost the overall number 1 seed, that mattered. Now, of course, the game that they lost to San Antonio is the one that cost them. I see I'm joined by my guy, Nathan Taylor. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, what's going on? How are you?
Nothing, man. Just kind of going over the Nuggets and the Thunder tomorrow night. Nuggets 2.5-point favorites. 225.5 as the over-under. What's your thoughts?
I could be crazy, and Lord knows you called me crazy many times.
Yes, I have.
I think Hartenstein being out favors the Nuggets. I think that's a big enough push to let the Nuggets go ahead and take that one.
It favors us too. That's what I said.
Yes, it does, but we don't have one big guy, and he's not even really a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
They go what? They go 6'10", 7 foot, 6'8",
6'11". No, they go 7 foot 6'10", 6'10". Remember Michael Porter Jr.
Okay.
But I don't count
Porter
him.
Jr., yeah.
But I don't count him because he's a shooter.
No, I mean, we beat him. We beat him last year, but we had. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Jay did. Jay Will play at all in those games last year?
Yeah, he did. But Nathan.
So with that,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say with only having Chet, I mean, and him and Jay Will and Hartenstein being hurt. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a tough matchup.
This is the way I looked at it, and this is when you came on. This is what I was gonna say, and I said this yesterday. I'm not upset with it because we played them 2 out of the first 10 games. Now, what that means for me is you're not going to see us play with iHeart. Talking about Hartenstein. No. You're not going to see us play with them, so you're not going to know what it's going. You're not going to have tape on that. You won't be able to see that until later, till after he's had a chance to play with us, and then we have a nice bond going. Then you'll see what the matchup with him and Chet is with because all he does is that helps us match up with him and Gordon. Because Michael Porter Jr. is a 3-point shooter. He's a shooter.
Dude, Gordon kills us.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So that's going to help that. Okay? That's going to solve that issue. So that's why I'm not upset about it because it's just like getting somebody at the trade deadline. Okay? The second half of the season is what matters. So other people that we play early, you're not going to get a full look at us. And then when we play you later on, then you're going to have a full look at us on what are the matchups, what are the lineups that we can play together to offset what they did to us, which is what it comes down to. What are you doing? What are we doing? What are the matchups? How does it work? And that's why I said it's to the Thunder. That's why I'm saying it's to the Thunder advantage, which I'm going to go into more detail tonight on After the Storm when we do our preseason show.
I would go ahead and say this too. I really don't like the fact that Hartenstein got hurt, obviously, because he's a great piece.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't worry too much about us still winning games because we did the same thing last year. We didn't have him, and we got Caruso.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, it's almost the exact same lineup. I mean, we could still win games, you know.
Yeah, that first 10 games, I'm going to take a break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to go over our first 10 games and kind of go over that. So hang on a sec. I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. SRB, if you have any needs for – excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit those guys up. They love to be behind the scenes. They can take care of you. If you've got a new complex you're building or if you have a water treatment plant in your city or your county, hit those guys up. And also if you have a dam, because I knew that there's a neighborhood that has a dam, Nathan. So Mark went in there and they were like, well, we don't, it's something they go, Mark, this says, this is how much it's going to cost. Well, guys, a lot of money. He goes, well, how much money is your house worth if this dam fails? Oh, well, I think we can find the money. Oh, yeah, you can find the money. Dam failing, flood your neighborhood, or do you want to find the money to make sure that doesn't happen? And then, of course, collaborative.
I'm sorry. Every time you say that, it reminds me of the line in Vegas Vacation. You ever seen that movie?
I don't know. Is that Chevy Chase?
It's one of the vacation movies. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I don't. Yeah, that's been so long ago. I only saw the first one, and then I kind of saw part of the second one. I'm like, I'm out.
So on Vegas Vacation, they go visit the Hoover Dam. And Randy Quaid, the idiot cousin Eddie, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, he's like, I'm your dam guide. This is the dam tour, and he goes on and on. And Randy Quaid's holding a fishing pole, and he goes, "Is there any questions?" And he goes, "Yeah, where can I get some damn bait?" I'm sorry, man. Every time you say it, just reminds me of that. It's more watching the movie. I know I didn't do it justice, but.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm with you on that. I do like the vacation movies. Chevy Chase was fantastic. Him and Valerie, what's her name? Valerie Bertinelli.
You're talking about Beverly. What's her name? Beverly something.
Oh, Beverly D'Angelo. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes, that's her name. And then, of course, Collaborative Logic. If you have needs for computers or software to make your office run smoother or networking, they are the people to holler at. And then also, if you have a website design, they did our website. So if you want a T-shirt, a Matt Clark Academy or a hashtag just saying, you can go to the website, and the prices are available right there. So people quit asking me, getting mad. Oh, yeah, I've been asking for 2 years for a shirt. Now you don't have to ask me anymore. Just go to the website and order your own shirt. And you can even make it red and white, because I'm never going to do the OU colors.
I'm still going to just ask you for a shirt.
Shocking. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit my guy Jose Fierro up. He will take very good care of you. And then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into their 5 locations. Well, was it 4.5 locations according to you?
Well, it depends on if Eddie's there or not that day.
Oh, my God.
If he's there, it's 4.5. If he's not, it's 5.
I can't believe you're beating him up like that. Anyway, Eddie, that is not me. That is Nathan. Eddie,
doesn't even know it.
Eddie, that's Nathan. That's not me, Eddie. Just letting you know. YNB, of course, the main bank at 401M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off I-40 and Garth Brooks Boulevard, just south of I-40, right there in front of the hospital. Cannot miss it. And then, of course, YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then Elm Grove Clothing, my guy, Jonathan Beakey Triplett. He's taking care of me on the stuff that we're doing. He's got some great suits, and why pay $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for a suit, $5,000 for a suit, where you can pay, $800, $500, or excuse me, $800 for $600, $800 for a great suit, same materials and all that. You can hit my boy up at 405-332-8787. Yeah, go ahead.
I still want to see you in this leisure suit, man. With these bell
There's
bottoms,
dude, that's gone. I can't even fit in that thing. I
know you did it.
There's a picture of it, but you're never gonna see it. I'm not showing it.
And what was it? Was it an all white suit with white shoes?
Yes, of course. I had white platforms. Yes.
Oh my God, dude! I really want to see that.
That's not happening. That's not happening. And then, of course, Taste of Western is tomorrow night, the 24th. If you haven't been to it at the Will Rogers Theater, it's a great event. I'm sure it's too late to get a presenting sponsor or any of the sponsorships. It may not be, but you might contact them. There's the event on the screen there for you to get tickets. And it's a great deal. The 24th, the Will Rogers Theater, cannot miss it. I'm looking forward to going myself tomorrow night. It's going to be fantastic. Looking forward to eat some great food. And I eat at all those restaurants anyway, so it's it's one of those things.
Hey, is that the one where you're going to wait on people?
No, that's the OU OSU Celebrity Waiters Dinner. I could not make it this year.
Oh,
I forget what happened this year. This is the first year I missed. This is the first year I missed in 10, 12 years. Something like that. It's my first time I've ever missed.
Well, next time that goes, you need to remind me. I need to have the commander remind me, because I am gonna. Any chance I can see to have Matt Clark wait on me is gonna be. I'm paying for that.
Oh, dude, it's brutal. People are so mean. They're so mean, bro.
Oh, I know, dude. I worked in food service 15 years, dude. Trust me, I know.
And this what's bad is it's all my friends. You know what I'm saying? And they're just brutal. Sir, excuse me. I need some more water. Sir, I need some more sauce. Sir, can you give me more ranch? I just brought you 5 ranches. What do you need another for? Well, we need one more. Dude, I mean, bro.
Oh, my God.
It's brutal.
I worked in Mosby's, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the best ranch on the planet, right? And I would have people come through, and they would have Pizza Hut boxes in their passenger side seat. And they come through and say, I need a half gallon of ranch. I mean, I'm serious, half gallon.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
$10.
Yeah, but it's okay. I wouldn't mind that versus I'm bringing out your food. I'm bringing out your drinks. I'm bringing out whatever every time you ask me for something. And of course, my kids that I train, oh my God. Hey, sir, I need, they're brutal. They are brutal. My kids are brutal.
Here's what the younger generation doesn't realize yet, dude. All those movies where it shows guys messing with people's food after they give them a hard time, like, that's not fiction. Like, that's reality. That actually happens.
Yes, it happens.
So you better think twice about being mean to your waiters, because I'm telling you, dude, that stuff happens.
Yeah, I'm always nice to my waiters. But there's a bad story I can't tell on this. But anyway,
One of those.
yeah. Anyway, next 10 games for the Thunder. Of course, we talked about the Nuggets on Thursday. Then, of course, we have the Bulls on Saturday in Chicago, and we should win that handily.
You gotta win that.
Yeah, we should win that handily. I'm gonna be coming back from out of town for that. Supposed to be doing the show that night at one of my friends, Bungalow 23, out on the patio. We're supposed to be doing the show out there on the patio, so I need to go by and look at that again tonight and make sure that's going to be set up properly and that they got power. Then we've got the Hawks, and of course we're going to do this tonight. We're going to go into full steam tonight, kind of going over the Thunder deal and what we're going to do there. But anyway, you have the Hawks here Sunday for our opening night, 6 o'clock p.m. on a Sunday game. Actually, it's at 6, not 7, which is good. 7 o'clock games, the parents hate 7 o'clock games. I don't know why the Thunder don't do them at 6. 6 o'clock, because but 7, you're not home until 10:30 at night, 11. The kids got to go to school the next day, and an hour earlier makes all the difference in the world. And I don't understand why the Thunder don't do that. But of course, then we do have a.
Well, it's broadcast. It's broadcast times, man. It's
that's on Bali.
Deal.
That's on Bali.
Probably.
It's on Bali.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, it
Bali
probably
don't
had something to do with scheduling.
No, they could change it.
It's not Bali anymore, dude. It's not Bali anymore. It's FanDuel Sports, something like that.
It says Bali on their thing. Thunder schedule says Bali. The NBA schedule says Bali.
Pay for that stupid app, by the way.
I think you still have to pay for Bali. I think you still have to. I think it's still on. I think they bought Bali, but they left it Bali or whatever. I think they left it.
Can the new TV people make a request to fire some of the?
That's not gonna happen. That's what the Thunder want, man. Come on.
Okay, well,
the Thunder are giving what the Thunder are doing, Nathan. As you know, the Thunder they're doing what they want to get out their rhetoric on what they want. Like I was saying earlier, like you and I had talked about on the show that one time where SGA was the MVP, player of the game on ESPN. Jada was the player of the game on Bali. Which how the hell could that be? And remember, Jay Will had his arm around SGA, and we were all like, "Why are you on the? This is not Bali. Get your ass off the TV." Not Bali, but of course he was trying to bring SGA over there to be there with J-Dub to back up J-Dub being the player of the game. And when he brought him over there, SGA ducked out and left. I mean, you and I had talked about that. I think we talked about that on the show that night. It was funny because it's like, bro, what the hell you doing? Why would I'm not backing him up. The hell, this ain't no.
I'll be honest with you, man. I know you don't like it, but I like the barking thing. I think it's
I'm
cool.
not talking about that. I'm talking about them as a group. One player. I mean, you can do it on Bali, not on ESPN. You look like an idiot.
I agree.
On Bali, that's fine. But on ESPN and TNT, you have whoever the player of the game is, and you have that person talk. You don't need to be behind them as a group and all that nonsense. It makes you look small. That's not who we are. Now, if you want to bark, I don't care about the barking. It's just kind of, whatever. It's just kind of funny to me. But I'm like, how is J-Dub the player of the game? SGA has 30 points, 3 steals, almost had a triple-double, hit the game-winning shot, and J-Dub is the player of the game? How is that exactly? It's just funny. Anyway,
I tell you this, man, it's fatigue is what it is.
Yeah.
It's fatigue because LeBron, like Drew always says, he could win the MVP every year, which I don't think is probably too far stretched.
No, he could be close to it. Jordan was the same way.
Yeah, but they get voters fatigue. So, I don't know how to explain it. Is it fair? No, absolutely.
What do you voters fatigue on what?
Player of the game. You can have SGA be player of the game 82 games a
But SGA, but J-Dub is the player of the game. 90% of the damn time. So how's your point relevant when J-Dub is the player of the game 90% of the time, and that's a fact?
No,
that's a fact, bro.
That's not even close.
I bet you. Let's go. You go back and look at it, and then I'll say
it's probably more like I would say 25 or 30.
Oh my God!
Not even close to 90%. There's no way.
It's way more than that. Way more than that. Way more than that.
Well, it's not 90.
Because you and I talked about it one time on air.
I agree with you. It's too much, but it's not 90%. I give you that.
Okay, I mean it's more than it's not. which is ridiculous. He's not the player of the game. I mean, he is not, because you and I have been sitting there going, how the hell is he player of the game? How? And we've said that on After the Storm multiple times. How is that? But anyway, we're going to get into detail. We're getting in the weeds. Then we have the Spurs, we have the Hawks at home, then the Spurs on Sunday, Wednesday. Then we go to the Blazers, go to the Clippers. So I think without iHeart, I think we should be no worse than 7-3, 6-4 at the absolute worst in our first 10 games without him.
Yeah, I think I like the new nickname, by the way.
iHeart?
Yeah, I like that.
Isaiah Hartenstein?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I liked it. I can't take credit for it, but I liked it. My guy John took care of that. Question, what did you think about the game last night, the Celtics? Did you watch the game last night, Celtics?
I watched part of it. I did fall asleep during the Lakers game, I'll be honest. Dude, I thought, right off Lakers were going to get trounced. But, man, dude, I'll tell you what. I think this sounds stupid, but I think losing Towns maybe hurt them a little bit.
It looks like it, right?
Julius Randle looked like a fish out of water last night. Now, it'll take some time. I'm sure he'll get out.
What I was saying with that was he was dribbling too much. He gets them out of the flow of the game because he dribbles so much.
He did that in New York too, though. If you remember that, he did it in New York too.
Well, the difference between him and SGA, who dribbles a lot, and he does dribble a lot. Agreed. He pounds the rock, but when he dribbles, he's either going to score or he's going to create an opportunity to score. I think Randall dribbles to figure out how to get his shot off and how he's going to best benefit him. Instead of SGA going, okay, I'm dribbling, but I can see where the defense is moving. How do I make my quick move within 5 seconds? Seems like Julius Randle's an 8 or 10 second dribbler instead of a 5 or 6 second dribbler, which makes a huge difference, even though it's both a long time. I think that's the difference between the two. And I just don't think they have figured out how to fit him in or how to fit DiVincenzo. How does he fit in? Like he took a shot, I was saying this earlier, AD running at him. He takes a jump shot with AD running at him. What you doing? Block. Block. Then he tries to go to the hole and shoot a layup, try to hang up over him again. Dude, shoot a teardrop or a floater going to the basket when AD is under the rim. What you doing? There's no way you're going to score. But once again, that's the difference between playing in the East and the West. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And so I think that the T-Wolves have some growing pains and stuff to figure out. I look at the Thunder. I look at the Lakers, and I will say that what he's done, J.J. Redick, by being a coach and bringing in veteran coaches who can help him, I think he has a plan, but they helped him go, okay, well, that part of your plan is not going to work. This is what you should do. This is what you want to do. Well, if we're going to do that, we have to do this to make that work. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they've done. Yeah. They put veteran coaches around him that can help maneuver him through things.
I worry. I think the Lakers are going to be pretty good this year, but I worry about their depth.
Yeah, they're hurting.
I don't think. Yeah, because you got. I know you don't like the guy, but Austin Reeves is probably pretty serviceable. He's not great, but he's serviceable.
No, Nathan, I don't dislike him. All I'm saying is he's in the league, number one, because the Lakers got rid of everybody, Caruso and all of them, number one. Yeah. Number two, they had nothing, and LeBron liked him because he made all the right decisions and he knows where he's going to be. So LeBron liked him. He wasn't able to stop anybody, and he wasn't able to score a whole lot. So he was just a functional player to give them what. Now what he's taken that and turned him into is a very serviceable NBA player. He's a great 8-9 type player. The Lakers have to play him in the top 5 or 6, and he's not. He is a detriment to them when playing as much as he has to play. But I like him, and I think he's very serviceable, and I think he's gotten better. But to me, he's a 7, 8, 9 rotation player, not a top 6 rotation player.
The guy that I was impressed with last night, and I think he's probably going to see it more throughout the season, and I have to give Drew props because he's
Dog Connect.
was no, I was thinking Hachimura.
Oh, Hachimura. Well, Hachimura is always going to be better. I liked Hachimura last year.
But man, he's really it looked like he stepped it up a little bit in the offseason and really learned some new stuff.
Well, but I liked Hachimura last year. He got hurt, remember?
No, he was a good player, yeah, but I feel like he's being more aggressive this year. At least, let me phrase that, in one game.
Yeah.
But
well,
he just has a different mentality, it looks like.
Well, I think what they've done is, as I said earlier, by them spreading the floor the way they have, it allows guys to come in and AD requires so much attention. I mean, one guy's not necessarily going to block him out. So you got to add a second player, which allows a Hachimura to come in, that allows LeBron to come in, that allows what's our other guy's name? The backup. Can't think of his name.
Russell?
No, I'm talking about the center, one of the centers, the other big guy.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes, and then they have one more that comes in there and tips it in. So that allows them to get extra offensive rebounds, which is what kills us with the Thunder. Is that they're so long. I mean, they're 6'9", 6'10", out in length, and they can guard on the perimeter, and it makes it tough.
I mean, so they've got Hachimura, they've got Austin Reeves, they've got AD, they've got Jackson Hayes, and then they've got LeBron on the floor.
They have somebody else too. The smallest guys, I think Austin Reeves is only 6'5", 6'6", isn't he?
Okay, I was thinking he was 6'6" or 6'7", but so I don't. Yeah, I mean 2 through 5, they're 6'10" plus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're large, and they all can defend the perimeter, and that's the thing about the Lakers, which kills the Thunder. Okay, that kills them.
What really killed them was losing when they lost KCP and all them. I mean, like you just said, that they really killed them on the perimeter defense. I mean, they can still guard, but they were really good on the perimeter before. But
that was LeBron. He wanted who?
Yeah.
Carmelo and Russell.
He wanted
Carmelo and Russell. That's what he wanted. And they got rid of everybody, and to get the trade, all the trade picks, all the draft picks they gave up for Russell to get him out of Washington. Really? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And my problem with LeBron is he didn't own up to that was his decision. He didn't own up to that. He put it on management. No, that was your ass. And I ain't gonna let him go because
he never does that, man.
I'm over him. I don't want every time I see a commercial. If I'm watching TV, I see a commercial, I change it. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't even wear my Lakers stuff anymore. Like I said, Nathan, this is gonna be the first year. This is gonna be the first year that the Lakers play the Thunder that I will not be wearing Laker gear.
Wow.
I'm gonna be on the Thunder side for the first time ever.
You think Drew will follow suit?
No, he won't. He doesn't care. He's not like me. I don't like the dude. I don't like what he's did to our franchise. I don't like it. Now, of course, the commander is going to brutalize me for it. I can promise you that. Yeah. And the people that I know that sit in our section and our people that go up to the bar, they're going to brutalize me for it because they've never seen it. Nathan, never seen it.
Well, I mean,
they've never seen me without my Laker shoes, my custom AF1s, my Laker custom AF1s. They've never seen me with those not on. They've never seen me dressed in my Laker colors, ever. Ever.
The question is, are you going to be wearing Thunder stuff?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm going to take a picture of that.
Trust me, I ain't taking no pictures of it, but yeah, I'm sure there will be pictures of it.
You should have a Thunder color leisure suit made and wear that.
Get off the leisure suit. That is Nathan. That's not happening. And I have a picture. And after you and I talked last month on the show, I found the picture.
Oh, maybe I'll get Randy to steal that from you.
How's he gonna steal it?
I don't know.
I damn sure ain't gonna send it to him. He's worse than you are. He brutalized. He's been brutalizing me since we were roommates. You think he ain't gonna brutalize me with something like that? And he's got enough material on me already. Okay, he don't need no more ammunition.
Hey, and congrats to him. He doesn't share it with everybody.
No, he doesn't. He knows where all the trust me. He knows where all the bodies are buried. Okay.
I'm sure. I'm
he
sure.
does. He does. So does Greg Naphy. So does Mike Deba. But you know what? I know where the majority of their bodies are buried as well. Okay. Can't say we can't say we didn't help each other bury some of those bodies. Now we're not talking. Now people, we aren't talking about literally bodies. Okay, we're not talking about killing people. So all you weirdos out there, go watch somebody else. We're not talking about killing someone or actual bodies being buried. It's just a term that people use. It's not for real. Jesus Christ. Because you know, Nathan, there's people, oh my God, did you hear Matt talking about they were burying bodies?
Matt's killed somebody.
Yeah, it's idiots. No, we're not killing nobody. None of us are going to jail for the rest of our lives. We love freedom too much. And we love women.
Right.
Well, Randy loves his wife. David loves his girl. Greg loves his girl. And I love my friends.
It was a good recovery.
And I love my female friends.
Good recovery. Good recovery now.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was a good recovery.
But anyway, I need you to send me your NBA power rankings. We're gonna do.
Top 10?
No, we're gonna do it Monday.
We're doing top 10?
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, we're gonna do it Monday because we haven't. You know, there's only been 2 games played, so we need everybody's got to play because by Monday everybody would have played 2 to 3 games, and so we'll have a good view on what's going to transpire.
Is it bad if I put the Thunder number 1?
No,
homer pick.
I have them 2 on mine.
I'd say Celtics 1. I have
Celtics 1, them 2, Nuggets 3 is how I have it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going. I mean,
as much as I don't want to do this, I think I'm going to put the Lakers in the top 10.
Lakers,
as much as I don't want to.
Lakers can be in the top 10, maybe 9.
Yeah, 9, 10, right?
9, 10. Yeah. But you know, you've got to put the Mavericks in there. I think that the adding of Klay Thompson is going to make a huge difference with them.
Yes.
I think that's going to make. I think they're going to be stronger than what you think because defensively, he's a better player, and then he can still shoot the ball. So, but anyway, we're going to go into detail about that. We could do if you want to send me your preseason, your pre-show top 10, and then Monday we can revise it if you want to do that. Because tonight when I get done about 5:30 or 6, I'm going to come on and do after the storm because we have to do our.
I was hoping you'd wait till later.
Well, we can do it later. You want to do it later?
Let me see. She's got cheerleading from 6:30 to 8. That's probably too late. So go ahead and
you want to do about 8:30. You want to do about?
it.
We can do about 8:30 or 9, since we can do it after the first game.
Okay. We can do that. Is that true?
Huh?
Hey!
Oh my God! What the hell?
You know, I'll call in after a Lakers victory. Guarantee that.
Hey, Matt can attest to this, man. I've been giving.
Take a picture of it. Lakers are in first place.
Oh my God!
I think after 6 games in 2022 or 2021, the Thunder were on top 2, and I think they won 24 games that year.
Yeah, well,
we'll take it any way we can get it. 3 years in a row to play in. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I said that I thought I liked what they were doing with J.J. Redick spreading the floor. It's opened it up so much more. They seem like they have a better feel for what Austin Reeves has gotten stronger. He's way more physical now.
More energy for sure.
Yep, and it seems like they play with more. I know what I'm doing now than anything else. So
I saw, that they had Anthony Davis. They're basically making a thing where he's going to shoot more threes this year. He's to spread the floor out.
Well, the problem is, Drew, every time he does that, they get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He can shoot it, though.
No, but Drew, every time he starts shooting jump shots and threes, the Lakers get in trouble.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, because unless he's improved his 3-point shooting, which is possible.
And what did he do? Went 2 for 3 last night for 3?
Yeah. But,
Hey.
I don't think he's going to shoot a high volume. He's not going to be a high volume for 3-point shooter, but I think he's got to be able to shoot that shot.
Yeah. Nathan, go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of that, I was going to bring this up earlier, but I forgot. I don't exactly know what the percentage is, but I think SGA is shooting a 3 a lot better this year. At least, again, that's just preseason. But, I feel like he – Go ahead.
Well, we've talked about him. His one glaring weakness in his game is 3-point shooting. That's his
Yeah,
one
I
glaring
think
weakness.
maybe he worked on that quite a bit over the offseason
Yeah.
because it looks like he's hitting quite a few of them.
Hey,
So,
Drew, I told him,
Yeah.
I said, I was talking earlier about the show about Bronny. Dude, I'm sorry. The Griffies were at the game last night. I'm sorry. That is not the same. Ken Griffey Sr. was a very good baseball player, was really good. His son was great. Okay? And LeBron's son is in the league for one reason and one reason only, is because he's LeBron's son. That's it.
That's
So I don't. I mean, give me somebody who could play. Give me somebody who could play.
He wouldn't have got drafted if he wasn't Bronny's kid. He wasn't even the third or fourth best player at USC.
No. They did, the NBA did LeBron is solid, no question. But to me, once again, that's why I'm not a fan of LeBron. You destroyed the team that we had, and then you didn't fess up. You destroyed the team we had with Caruso, who's now going to give Oklahoma.
He's not going to be on the roster much longer. As soon as Vanderbilt and Big Boy get back, what's his name? Wood. Vanderbilt and Wood get back. He's back. He's to the G League.
Well, he's going to be in the G League. They just did that because it's opening night, and they did it for. I mean, that's all they got. Now they can forever say LeBron and his son played together. That's all. That's hype. I'm tired of LeBron. Anytime I see him on a commercial, I'll change it. I told Nathan, this is going to be the first year, Drew, I will not wear my Laker gear when I play the Thunder. First time ever.
Boy.
I'm over him, and I said this. When he leaves, I will wear my Laker gear again. That's how I feel. You destroyed our team. You didn't take credit for it. Now you got your damn son with a sideshow. The Lakers are a sideshow. Sideshow. That's all they are now, sideshow. I'm over it.
I still think they're pretty good, man.
I don't care.
Pretty good.
Drew, I don't care about none of that. I am a Laker 1, Thunder 1A. Now I'm Thunder 1, Laker 1A.
They're being more known for their stunts than they are the winning championships.
I'm done now. I'm done. Get his ass out of there. I didn't want him when he came in the first damn place. He became a billionaire after moving to LA. That was his plan.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
I agree.
That's crazy.
So this is gonna be the first year I've ever not worn Laker gear. This is my first time I've ever not worn my custom AF1 Jamal Silk Wilkes AF1s. First time ever.
Hey, Drew,
16 years, 15 years, whatever.
He needs to get with his suit guy and get a thunder-colored leisure suit.
That shit ain't gonna happen. I ain't wearing none of that, man.
Like orange and blue.
I ain't wearing none. Drew, that ain't never happening,
Orange
bro.
and blue pinstripe.
That ain't never happening, bro.
Leisure suit, like Dumb and Dumber, but
Like a Puma suit.
You know what? I'm not talking to either one of y'all. I have I can cut both. I have the power to cut both of y'all off if y'all keep this nonsense up. I'm gonna cut both of y'all out. That's what the hell I'm gonna do.
You wouldn't do that to the executive producer, would you?
Oh my God! Now you're executive producer.
I could see a baby blue Fila suit.
That ain't happening either. Ain't no North Carolina blue. That ain't happening either.
Oh, made out of suede, dude. Make it out of suede too. How cool is that?
It is winter. In the winter, you're gonna need a little cover up, so it might be all right. A little suede, a little velour.
Yeah, a light blue suede.
Velour. Velour.
Yeah, a little velour.
He said suede and you said velour.
Well, it's almost the same thing.
It is not the same. It is not the same. Velour and suede are not the same. They're not even close.
I said, okay, whatever.
Velour and suede are not the same.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't know. So
I do know.
I mean, I don't even own a suit. So,
oh my God.
I don't own a tracksuit anymore. I used to have a cool Puma one back in the day.
I have several.
Dude,
so
you gotta get one of them Adidas ones with the 3 stripes. You know, like bright red or something.
Hey, Drew.
Fila's the way to go. Fila's got the look.
Hey, Drew, I should give you my Jordan tracksuit if that's what you call it. It's Nebraska red bottoms. It's got Nebraska red bottoms with red and black stripes with a hoodie with Jordan on them.
Hey,
I might sport that.
Yeah, of course you would.
96. I had some Grant Hill Filas. I loved those.
I've never worn Filas. I've worn everything but Filas. Actually, I take that back. I did wear Filas.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever worn anything Fila. I don't think they're really made for white guys.
I won Fila.
Oh, dude, I loved my Grant Hill Felas. I was like in what?
I'm not talking
Freshman year of high school.
I'm talking about the jumpsuits. I'm pretty sure. I mean, these new white guys around here are wearing them.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, all I've got is Jordan and Nike jumpsuits. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, see, I was too poor. I was too poor to afford all that.
Oh
so,
my God, I got the hookup, bro.
I didn't quite get all that.
Got to thank my guy Gary Vick
yeah,
from
no,
Nike. They hooked me up. They hooked me
I
up
did have
on
some
that.
bright red Oakleys though.
Yeah. Hey, Drew, what was your thought process on the games tonight? By the way,
Well, there's a ton.
hey, by the way,
games.
I have so many people asking me about your damn picks. I have to send when you send me the picks on Friday or Saturday. I have to send them out to like 8 people. Like, man, Drew ain't been on your show, man. What's the deal? I'm like, man, here's the stats,
I've
man.
been hammed up, but I've been doing all right on my picks. I took a bad weekend this weekend. I think I go 4-7 this weekend. I took the bad beat. Nebraska getting throttled didn't help.
Yep.
And Oklahoma State getting beat didn't help me.
Dude, how the hell are they? How you gonna miss Drew? How do you miss a tackle? You're right there.
Yeah.
Tackle the guy. The game's over. Anyway, here's.
OU getting throttled didn't help me. I really thought they'd play better against South Carolina. OU's the dumpster fire. They'll win against
awful.
Yep. They have a serious thing.
They're not going to a bowl game.
No, they're not. They're gonna get beat by Ole Miss. They'll get beat by Alabama. They'll get beat by LSU, and they'll get beat by Missouri.
They may get beat by Maine.
I hope not, boy.
I know I'm going.
Would Venables get fired if they got beat by Maine?
Possibly.
He better.
Okay, Drew. Here we go.
Hey,
Drew. Here we go. We got the Pacers and the Pistons. The Pistons are -5.5. Over under 223. What do you like?
I can say I bet that game. I took the over 223. That spread's gone up from 3.5 to 5. I don't know. First game of the year on the road. I don't know if I'm gonna lay that many points at Detroit. That's a rivalry game between those two. If I would put a gun to my head, I'd probably take Detroit plus the 5 and over the 223.
Yep. Heat and Magic. Man, +1.
Another opening night rivalry game.
Yep, 1.5. The Heat are giving points. 219.
I'm gonna take the Heat at home in that game. I like that game. I think the Heat handle their business opening night. Orlando.
They're a scary team.
Normally doesn't play that well at Miami though. For whatever reason, they just don't. They don't beat Miami at Miami. But
yep.
I kind of like the Heat tonight. But that line scares me. I think it should be more. But Orlando's got a squad.
Yeah, they do. Wagner and Banchero, I tell you what, they're scary. What about the Cavaliers and the Raptors? How are the Raptors giving that many points? What the hell, 8.5?
The Cavs got to have a lot of guys out. Let me look here. I'm looking here. The Cavs. You got the Bucks, Sixers. You skip Bucks, Sixers. Sixers did.
I haven't got to that yet. I haven't gotten to it yet, Drew.
Let me look here.
Embiid and Paul George.
Cavs injuries are Struts and Bates are out, and the Raptors own Olenek's out, Brown's out, R.J. Barrett's out, and Walter's out. That's why it's so high.
Okay. Nets and Hawks. The Hawks. Trey wanted out of there so bad, you know he did. Man.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that game you stay away from, I think, +6.5, 221.5. That's a lot. Can the Nets score 100 points?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
They're offensively challenged. I'd probably take the Hawks in that game.
Yep. Here you go. Bucks and Sixers. No Embiid. No Paul George.
Yeah, I mean you got to take the Bucks there, and only who's out for the Bucks?
Middleton.
Yeah. Either way, I think
is he ever healthy?
No.
I think the bench for the Bucks is probably better than the bench of the Sixers, and I don't know. With Embiid, Sixers just seem to fold like a lawn chair when they don't have Embiid.
Yeah, I agree with that too. It just cracks me up. Then you got the Hornets and the Rockets. I say, man, the Rockets are going to be a scary team for people this year, bro.
Take the over there.
They're good.
Yeah. That's 230 for a reason. That's going to be a high-scoring game. Neither one of those teams play defense.
Yep. Bucks, Pelicans, the Bulls.
Did you see the contract extension for Jalen Green, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, that $100 million?
Well, yeah.
It wasn't a whole lot.
No, he didn't get.
$105 million, wasn't it?
105.
But
he didn't get the max. He just got the extension.
Oh.
He didn't get the
Right.
max.
Well, he just got a 3-year too. It was only a 3-year, right?
Yeah, but
Isn't that crazy? How we think that $37 million a year is not much?
well, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not compared to what SGA
I
is going
mean,
to get.
yeah, SGA is getting every bit. But I mean, what are Embiid and them making 63?
Yeah.
Well, Chet and J-Dub next year, they'll be getting, what,
40.
160, 170,
They'll be at 40.
something like that?
They'll be at $40 million next year.
Okay.
They'll be getting max contracts.
Probably 3-year deal with an option for the fourth.
Yep, they'll get $40 million.
They'll do the 5 years.
They'll get
I
40.
bet you they
Yeah,
do
they'll
5
do
years.
they'll do that. They'll get the maximum. They'll get
5 years.
5 years, $200 million. Is what they'll
something
get.
like that for both of them.
Yeah, and because they can't get super max, but they'll get max. Then of course you got the Bulls and the Pelicans. The Pelicans scare me. They really, really do. 5.5, 228,
They're good, man.
223.
That trade they made, DeJounte Murray,
Pelicans
that's
do not scare anybody. They're the Pelicans. They're terrible.
Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
Yeah, just he sounds like the
The
Mets.
Bulls are terrible too.
Yeah.
The Bulls might be the worst
Let
team
me
in
ask
the league this year.
Let me ask you something, Matt, and this is strictly Matt. If the Pelicans would have played the Lakers in the playoffs last year in the Lakers, and they would have took the Lakers to like the 6th or 7th game, they wouldn't have. But if they would have, you think Drew would say they were a pretty good team?
No,
No.
no, not at all. He's not. No, even if they beat the Lakers, no. I would agree with Drew. No, I'm blaming it on Darvin Ham. That's what I would do. I'd have blamed it on Darvin Ham. Grizzlies and the Jazz, Drew.
The Grizzlies are going to be a sneaky team this year.
That's what
they
I
can
said.
Just stay out of trouble. They can stay out of trouble and keep their guys. And if old boy gets one more ding, he may get punted from the league for good.
Yep, that's what I said. I
I
said
think he's really skating on thin ice. He does one more thing. I think old Adam Silver's going to can his ass.
I think he'll be fine up until things start rolling and he start feeling himself. Once he starts feeling himself, it's like Stephen A. Smith. I don't even listen to him. And then I watched the show the other day, and he had his seat rose just above his head, right above the other two guys on the set. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Trying to be Conan O'Brien.
Dude, but remember he took that away. He took that away. He stopped. Now he's on the even level. He started out like that, but now he's on the even as with the guys. Yeah. He cut that. When he had the two women, he was above them, and now he's even. He doesn't do that anymore. So, but when I saw Stephen A., I'm like,
I don't watch him as a loyal Dallas Cowboy fan. I can't.
Well, Drew, I hated Skip Bayless, but I would listen to Shannon. But I would listen to Shannon Sharp. I would not listen to First Take at all. But now that Shannon's on there, it's just Stephen A. Smith. I mean, the way he's just so arrogant and cocky. I'm just like, man. Then his show.
You think that was the plan the whole time, is to have Shannon and Stephen A. together?
No, I think Shannon was fine until when what's his name Darvin. What's his name got hurt? Ham. What's his name for Buffalo?
My
God. What's his name?
Darvin something.
You know what I'm talking about?
I forget. Yeah.
Well, when that happened,
that cost me my fantasy league championship.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, yeah, I did. We won. Thanks. Anyway, when that happened,
it cost me because they called the game, and I had Josh Allen.
Yeah, you did.
And they called the game at halftime.
But I mean, you got to. You mean you had to? The guy died on the damn field. But anyway, that's what started it, because remember his brother almost did the same thing. Remember Sterling when he was playing for the Packers?
Yeah.
And he went in the next day and said, "Hey Skip, this is what happened to my brother. Can you please take that down? That brings back the stuff my dad." And Skip goes, "I'm not taking anything down." And Shannon's like, "Okay, so that's what I mean to you. You don't care that's bothering me because of my brother, and you really." So that started it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that started it. Then it was like a week later when he went in and told him he was jealous of Tom Brady. And he's like, I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. What the hell? What? I got 3 Super Bowls. What am I? What? Am I what? Yeah. Why am I jealous of him? Yeah. So that ended it all for them. And then, of course, Fox picking Skip over Shannon was a huge mistake by them.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what their ratings are on it.
Skip is gone. That show, Undisputed, is history. And now Skip has come back saying, "Oh, well, Shannon did it. Well, yeah, you made Skip. You gave Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith got kicked off his own show. Remember when he had his own show a few years ago? Got kicked off of that because of being cocky and making stupid remarks. Skip brought him back and helped him out, and then Skip went to Fox for all the money, and that left Stephen A. with First Take, and then it went off from there. So that's what happened. But anyways, that being said, let's move on. Suns and our Clippers.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you what, everybody in Oklahoma City needs to root against the Clippers all year long.
All year long.
They get that pick. They might get the Dookie.
Yep.
Cooper
Flag. We've been talking about that, Drew. But anyway, the Clippers, how the hell are they plus 8.5 over the Suns?
They're terrible?
They're terrible.
Because the Clippers are terrible? I mean, have you seen their roster?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Right now, it's horrible.
And the whole thing is, you kept.
And they're moving into their opening night in their new gym and their 8-point dog. At least they're finally out of the back bedroom at the Lakers.
That's true. But I would say their new facility is nice. It's nice. It's nice.
You see that deal on 60 Minutes where they showed that they had Baum on there. They were walking through. They've got like 135 restrooms in the place.
Yeah, I mean, but Drew, he's right. But Drew, he's right. Hey, get in, get out.
Get in, get out. 135 stalls.
Yeah. Hey, our boy Burgess goes, terrible Clippers equal top 10 draft pick. That's exactly what we're saying. We want them out.
Depending on how bad they actually are, you could get a top 2 or 3 draft pick.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, but Drew, remember, you'll be in the lottery.
Yeah, you get a chance. I'm just saying, the worse they are, the more ping pong balls they get.
Yep.
Because I think the Bulls are flat out be the worst team in the league. They're terrible.
Yep. Everybody's going after Cooper Flag, but the whole thing is, like I told us,
we'll see what he does. He ain't played nobody yet. He's 17 years old.
Drew, he can stop. I know he's with Duke, but he can play. Stop it. He can play.
23% from the field in high school from three-point land. Let's see what he does when Carolina's leaning.
Drew, I've seen the kid play in the EYBL. Screw all that high school, all that high school nonsense. I don't give a shit. When you play, listen, Drew. When you play in the EYBL, it's a total different thing. I've watched Sheldon Williams. I've watched a bunch of players play in the EYBL. Blake Griffin. I've watched them all play. They come back to high school. They're not. They're like, let me get the hell out of here. Let me get to college. Right. They don't give a shit about high school. They don't, because you're used to playing against the top 50 kids in the play.
Let's just tap the brakes a little bit.
All I'm saying is, I've seen him play against Drew. I've seen him play against the top players in the country.
Right.
Okay, he can go. He can go. Now, is he at Duke? I mean, I don't know how much they gave his family, but
a lot
more than North Carolina, clearly.
But he's only going to be at Duke for 5 months.
Right, he's 100%. He's gone.
He won't be there second semester.
He's gone. No question. He's going. He's going to class for till
on the Kyrie Irving academic plan.
Hey, all of them are. All schools are like that. Hey, you go for. Hey, I'm gone after 1 year. I'm going to class until when? December. So that I'm eligible for the spring. You ain't seeing me in no class.
Eligible until March.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out of there. After that, you ain't going to. Hey, I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna have fun. Get up and go to the gym.
All I'm saying is let's tap the brakes a little bit. Let's see what he does. Let's see what happens.
I like Drew.
I don't know that he's the number 1 pick.
Drew, he can. Drew, I've watched the kid for 2 years. I like the kid.
You think he's the number 1 pick?
Yes.
Side empty.
Because I'm saying I've watched him play in the EYBL. And all I'm telling you is that's where you find out if somebody can play or not. Because there ain't nowhere to damn hide. There's nowhere to hide. Okay? It ain't like high school and all the nonsense.
He's not going to be good. I'm just saying let's tap the brakes, but he's the second coming.
Dude, he's pretty good. He's pretty good, Drew. I've seen him dominate every single top high school player that are now college players.
Carolina plus the 3.5.
Well, yeah. I'm not a Duke fan. You know I'm not a Duke fan. You know I'm not a Dookie, but the kid can play.
Yeah, well, they're going to be good, too. They got a good team. They brought a lot of people back.
But, I mean, to me, I don't really care to me, what you do in college in 1 year don't mean jack shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're Bronny James, when you really find out he can't play.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you this. His youngest son, he can play. The one that's a
Bryce,
senior
or
now,
whatever his name is,
Bryce, he can play. Okay, he ain't gonna make it to the Lakers. He gonna get drafted by somebody else. Now he can play.
He might make it to the Lakers after LeBron leaves.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying is he's not gonna play with LeBron. No way. He's way, but he's 6'7" and he can go. Him and
How old is he? A sophomore?
he's a senior.
Well, he might play with LeBron.
No, he's not gonna play with LeBron unless LeBron leaves and goes plays with him. Now LeBron will go play with him.
If both of his kids play with the Lakers.
Well, no. What I'm saying is he will be drafted by somebody, so LeBron will go play with him. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna be playing with the Lakers.
I've seen some clips of him. I haven't watched him play.
He can, Drew. He can go.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony's son, he can go too.
Both the Boozer kids can go.
Yep, the Boozer kids can go. Yep, and that's what I'm saying, Drew. When you watch them in the EYBL, they're going against the other players who are just as good as they are. So it ain't nowhere to hide. If you can't play, you get exposed really quick.
Yeah.
Because like John Wall, we all remember John Wall. Drew, I'm telling you, he was unguardable, bro. He was unguardable. He was unguardable.
That back injury got him.
Yep, he was unguardable, bro. And so anyway, all right. Well, let me get out here. I gotta go train these kids, man. I gotta go beat these these kids up, man.
Hey, man, that's racist.
I can't believe that came out of my mouth. What I was trying to say was, I'm trying to go. Let me go train these.
Only the white kids need help.
I only got 2 black kids. Drew, I got 2 black kids.
You're getting baited.
Hey, look,
You're getting baited.
No,
Don't answer
Nathan. I have 18 kids. I got 2 black. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, you're not supposed to answer that. I'm just saying.
Oh, that was too funny. Couldn't help it. But I love all my kids. I don't really give a shit. They know I talk trash to them nonstop because this is a true story. When I tell them all the time, I say, listen, all my white kids, by the time they get to high school and they play against black kids, they're so used to the trash talking that it doesn't affect them. You know what I'm saying? It just goes in one ear and out the other because they're used to a black person talking trash to them for 5 years. So when they see one that's talking trash to them during the game, they don't play.
You got the Warriors and the Blazers tonight, too. That's the last game on schedule.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, Blazers will be the worst team in the West.
Hey,
too,
guess by the way, Giannis to Golden State.
No.
He's going to want out of there after this year. If they don't win, he wants out of there.
That's not a good fit. Golden State's not a good fit for him.
What do you think, Drew?
It's basically just trying to get Curry another ring. I mean,
that's what that was.
Ring. Yeah.
And they've got enough money to do it.
Yeah.
That's what the thing is. That's what the chatter is that if things don't work out this year, that he's going to want out of Milwaukee and they're going to trade him that he's going to want to go to Golden State to play with Steph.
How
much longer do you think Steph got? 2 years?
2 years, 2 maybe 3, 3 absolute. He's in such great He's in such great shape. And you know, Drew, all he does.
He doesn't take a lot of wear and tear on his body.
And Drew, guess what he does? And you know, he walks the golf course. So when he's done, he's walking the golf course, and that helps. And, you know, unlike Drew and I, we ride. He's good at golf too. He's a good chick in golf. Too. That's what I'm saying, Drew. And you know, you and I, we ride in the golf cart, but he walks.
I got a bad wheel. I'm riding in a golf cart.
Yeah, well, I do too. I got a bad knee. That's what I'm saying.
No offense. I'm just saying you guys are like 20 years older than me.
Well, it don't matter.
Speaking of golf, Matt, you want to play in the industry tournament Friday?
I won't be here.
All right. You want to play, Nathan? At noon?
You don't want to see me play golf. Oh, dude. You see Caddyshack too, haven't you?
No, I just saw the Caddyshack one.
Hey, Drew, are you saying Industries throwing a golf tournament?
Yeah, it's Surrey on Friday.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a shit show.
Oh, God. I've got to go see the grandson. The reason why I'm doing it is because on Saturday, I was going to go Saturday, but I can't be in Houston because I'm supposed to be at Bungalow 23 to do the Thunder Bulls show after the Thunder game. Yeah. And then we turn around and we play Sunday.
For Major Ed, Veterans Deal.
Okay, and then plus on top of that, the Thunder play at 6 o'clock on Sunday, so I'd have to leave at like 8 o'clock Sunday morning to get back, or 9 o'clock to get back in time for the Thunder game at 6 o'clock on Sunday.
Right.
So that's part of it. But anyway, all right, guys, let me get out of here so I can get over. I got these kids. I got 2 moms texting me like, "Are you gonna be here? Where are you at?" You know.
All right.
those privileged Nichols Hills and Edmond, women. I didn't say anything. I just said those women. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Drew, I really, if we were off air, I would throw out a comment that would really just be fun to talk about.
Earlier, about 2 minutes ago.
I'm just saying,
I really,
those particular ladies in Oak Tree and Nichols Hills, they like you to be where you're supposed to be. In Galardia, they like you to be where you're supposed to be. That's all I'm saying.
let me just ask you one question, and it would sum up my whole comment. Do they always pay you cash for services rendered?
No. No.
Keep that on the books.
Yes, Cash App and Venmo, bro. Cash App, Venmo.
No, that's not what I was talking
I know what you were saying, but Cash App and Venmo. And reason why, and plus, guess what? They're all married, so that's definitely a good thing for me. I only have one of them I only have one mom. I have one mom that's not married.
It's way easier.
This show spiraled quickly.
Yeah, that's how Nathan is, dude. You don't, you don't shit where you eat. Nathan, you don't shit where you eat, bro. Nathan, you don't shit where you eat,
Don't
bro.
blame that on me.
You don't shit where you eat.
That's the first half of the show, because the second half is spiraled.
Well, Drew, you came on. That helped. That's gonna say a lot about it. You came on the air, so there you go, right there.
Hey, don't put your extracurriculars on me. I'm just bringing them to life. All I'm doing.
Listen, all I'm saying is, fortunately, fortunately for me, all of my moms are married. That saves me. Now their friends aren't. A lot of their friends aren't. Now their friends aren't. Hey, their friends aren't, which is a good thing for me.
I mean, I think it's probably both are good things for you.
No.
Come on, get some ideas of what you think Thunder are going to do this year. I don't know if you already have, but
I'm doing that tonight. Doing that tonight. Yep.
I think I got them at 55, 56 wins. I don't think they're going to be 60-win team. I just think that the new guys and they went injury free last year too. So it's gonna be tough.
I have them at 56, 58 max, and 51 low.
That's all right. And I think the West is better than it was last year.
Yeah, that's where I have them at. Because I think this guy's going to make mistakes coaching. It's going to cost him games like he does every year.
I think Phoenix is better. I think the Lakers are better. I think there's a lot of teams I think that last year kind of underachieved. I think they're going to be better this year.
I agree.
But I think Minnesota may drop down a little bit, but I think Memphis is going to come up a little bit.
Yep. We're gonna do it about 8:30 tonight, Drew. After the first game, we'll come up because Nathan tonight.
Well, they don't play tonight.
No, we're doing a pre-show.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Talking about what they're going to do before the season, so I'll put in, text me your wins, I'll put those in. Nathan, y'all text me, I'll put those in.
What do you think? OKC will be 3-point dog tomorrow, 2.5?
It's 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Let me see, Drew. I'll tell you what it is right now. They are, where is it at?
Without Hartenstein and with Jada banged up a little bit, they'll probably be 3.
They're minus 2.5.
Jada playing?
J-Dub's playing. Jay Will is hurt. Jay Will is hurt.
Jay Will's hurt. Well, J-Dub had an ankle like a couple of 3 seasons ago.
Commander was telling me Jada's ankle is banged up.
Well, I like him better without him than with him. But anyway, Nuggets are minus 2.5. Minus 2.5, Drew, over under 225.5.
I would probably play the Nuggets and under. I think it's going to be that'll be a physical basketball game. They don't like each other. That's always physical. It'll be a close game.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be a 118, 115 game. I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to be that high either. I think it's going to be a good, like I said earlier, I think that the Thunder.
105, 102, 106, 101, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I think that the Thunder tomorrow night, the Thunder, the Nuggets have more desire to beat the Thunder than the Thunder have to beat them.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So, but anyway. All right, well, hey, tonight about 8:30, we're going to come back on. I'll send you guys your links. You'll be done by then, 8:30, right, Nathan?
Yeah, I should be back and ready to go by then.
Okay, so I'll do it about 8:30 tonight, Drew. I'll send y'all's links then.
Right,
and y'all text me y'all's over-under. What you think they're going to win? Your hot, how many games you think they're going to win?
What do you think about Lakers at 41.5?
I think I'll take over.
I do too. I think they go for it.
They're gonna go over that. I believe that. I think just while watching them and the way they're spreading the floor and their mentality, guys seem happier, seem more enthused. Bronny's gonna be out of the way. He's gonna be back in the G League where he belongs. So I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. All right. I'll see you guys tonight.